This is your boy DJ Tan right here on Tanitudes. Happy Thanksgiving Eve. Tonight I want to talk to you a little moment about being the bigger person. Take a moment, you guys, to share. Hit the subscribe button. If you're watching this on YouTube, of course, hit the subscribe button and also the notifications button so you'll know that when something comes up, you will know it automatically. If you're on Zcast, all you have to do is click and share. Click the link and share. The bigger person. I want to holler at you guys right quick about that. Lately God has really been speaking to me about taking the higher road in certain situations. And I have to say it's been pretty difficult for the most part, especially since I'm not accustomed to doing so. I've been, for the most part of my life, that person who doesn't mind cussing somebody out or checking them at the moment, step out. They step out of line, I check them. That's just the way it is. That's just the way you feel. And if there was some issue that needed to be addressed, I was the one who really didn't mind being the one to address it, no matter what the repercussions of doing so might be. I'd be the first to admit that I've inherited a lot of my mother's red hot Taino temper, and it's been very challenging trying to rid myself of it. The moment that I decided I was going to approach a situation calmly and out of pure love, the way God had instructed me to do, the test began. The passive aggressive assaults, the eye rolls, the internet shade, the throwing this and throwing that out, just to piss you off and just to make you mad. I had already made a pact with God that I wasn't going to let such insignificance distract me from this monumental journey in my life. It was so out of my character to just let the attacks roll off my back, and it was tempting. It was so tempting to just reply in a not so Christian-like way, but I got convicted at even the thought of it. God has reminded me throughout these situations that I don't have to defend my character or justify my integrity, because He will do it for me. Why waste so much time and energy trying to put out little tiny fires that have absolutely no impact on your life? These distractions are manufactured not by the individuals themselves, but by a force working through them, and that force has already been defeated. We don't need a rematch. Therefore, I don't have to fight back or retaliate, because He's already fought it for me. It could get real ugly if I allowed my flesh to take me into a battle that I have no business fighting. But there's something about pursuing your purpose that makes all of that seem like nothing more than a huge waste of time. Something happens when you are so busy living, enjoying and pursuing a purpose-driven life. You simply don't have time for the people stuff that don't add anything of value to it. And though you might want to engage in some type of trivial argument, you realize that it simply isn't worth using God's grace as collateral. The moment you step into these situations guided by flesh, you step away from His covering. And that just isn't a risk that I'm willing to take. I don't believe in karma, but I do believe that God is a vindicator, and I leave it all in His hands. I leave all these situations in His hands. A lot of people say, I don't see you on Urban too much, or I don't see you on Facebook too much, or I don't see you on Instagram too much. I'm too busy living, and I'm trying to get the word out that you don't have to be the vindicator. God does that for you. Leave it in His hands. My failure to address certain things doesn't mean I'm oblivious to them. The gift of discernment is a powerful thing. And I pick up on the things going on. So if I have failed to offer a rebuttal or response, just know that I've decided to be the bigger person and allow God to handle you, 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 and you, however He feels He needs to. With that said, God bless you. Have a wonderful rest of your Thanksgiving evening. Don't do like I did and eat too much, because I'm going to find me some Tums and things. But God bless you, and I'm going to see you on tomorrow. You have a nice evening. Peace.